Hello guys, good afternoon. How are you doing? So today we're going to start with grammar. Yes. Grammar, why are you so hard? Do you think this is true? This is a real statement for you? What do you think about this picture? I think many of you haven't seen this one. This one was one of the first memes to appear in the internet. So I think you were little kids when these were in the internet. So today's grammar is going to be too, enough, too much, too many. Just those. Okay, so we're going to begin with too. So first of all, what do you see in this picture? We have another meme, an old one again. So what do you see? Well, yes, this is Spider-Man, and there is other two Spider-Mans. But if you see, each one of these Spider-Man are different. So we can see under the Spider-Mans two, and two. It's almost the same pronunciation, right? So we can get a little confused if we are practicing listening, for example. But today we're going to focus in just this one, two with double O, okay? So what about this? So two plus adjective or an adverb. Can someone tell me what is an adjective? Yes, it's a word to describe something like beautiful, beautiful girl. And then we have an adverb. So adverb is kind of an adjective for a verb. We're adding something to a verb, like running fast. We are not just running, we are running fast. Okay, so that's an adverb. Okay, so let's check the rule. Rule. We use to plus adjective or adverb to say that something is more than what is good, necessary, or acceptable. This candy is too sweet, for example. Or let's read this one. The subway is too crowded at 8 a.m. The rent is too high for most people. The streets are too noisy at night. The traffic moves too slow in the city center, like City of Mexico, right? That cafe is too far from my apartment, but maybe this is a good cafe, don't you think so? So, again, what do you see in these five sentences? We can see that is too good. So maybe it's not necessarily good, this, right? Okay, so let's see the next one. So we need too much, uncountable. Yes, this is to say something is too much, but this much is uncountable. Let's see the rule. We use too much plus uncountable noun to say that there is an excessive amount of something we cannot count individually. Example, there is too much pollution in the big cities. So we cannot count. We have one pollution, two, no, it's too much. We can see it in the sky, but we cannot count it, right? Okay, then the park has too much trash after the weekend. Well, maybe we can count the cans, the bag that is in the floor, but maybe this is too much work. So for this is an uncountable. Yes, we are not going to count each piece of trash in the floor. So too much for this, okay? Then we spend too much money on transportation. So maybe if you are kind of picky in counting money, if you keep your finance right, maybe you can know how much money do you have. but again, it's a lot. So we are not going to count each peso, each dollar, each yen. No, it's too much. So we are going to put all the money in a bag, okay? So, sorry guys, before I turn the other slide, we have another meme. Too much food. We don't know how much food Spider-Man had. For example, it can be 2 burgers, 5 bags of fries. We're not going to count it. And we cannot count the food in his stomach. So in this case, it's an uncountable noun, okay? Okay, so we have Homer Simpson here. Too many memes. I know, guys. I'm putting a lot of memes here, but you are going to need this later. So too many plus plural countable nouns. We have the contrary from the last one, right? The last one we couldn't count it. In this one, we can count. How many memes have you count so far? We have Spider-Man, we have the first meme, and the last one with Spider-Man in bed. So we have 3 in this presentation, and with Homer Simpson, 4, right? Okay, so let's see the rule for too many. We use too many plus plural countables noun to see that there is an excessive number of things we can count. Example, there are too many cars downtown. Remember that downtown is like the center of the city, the main part of the city. The city has too many people living in small spaces. Maybe this is happening in biggest cities like Tokyo, CityMex, New York. Bigger the city, smaller the place, right? There are too many buses at the same stop. So this may have an explanation. Maybe this is too early in the morning. We don't know. Okay. So let's try to do an exercise here. Can you give me an example for this one? Is too much or too many? Can you count how many cats do we have here? Yes, we can count it. So it's too many cats. Here, can you count how many water or too much water? Too much or too many water? Too much. We cannot count the water. Then we have imagination. Can you count how much or how many imagination you have? In this case, it's too much imagination. Then we have fruits and vegetables. Yes, we can count them, so it's too many. Okay, enough. Enough is enough, suficiente, yeah? Rule, we use enough to say that something is sufficient. Adjective or adverb again. Um, let's see some examples. Good enough, fast enough. Or enough plus a noun, enough buses. The subway is not fast enough during rush hour. There aren't enough parts in the city. My neighborhood is quite enough to study. So let's see what is happening here. Enough, just the word enough. We have a frog and something dangerous. What is happening here? That is too much, right? That he cannot keep this going. So enough. Okay, guys, what are we going to do? As you saw, in every piece of grammar that I described to you in the past minutes, I add a meme. So you're going to take too, enough, too much, and too many, and you're going to create a meme